Hey guys, so today in this video I'm going to be running you through some basic Memento combos. I'll run you through just opening Darkblade, just opening Anguish, just opening Tatsumi Toshigo, and just opening Goblin. Darkblade and Anguish are near enough interchangeable, and they are the best starters for the deck. Tatsumi Toshigo is probably the next best starter, and then Goblin is probably the worst starter out of all of them, but he's still able to create a board by himself, so he's still a very, very useful card to open with. So I'll start by showing you guys the Memento Darkblade combo. So what you're going to do is you're going to normal summon Darkblade, then you're going to activate Darkblade's effect to destroy one Memento monster and special summon a Memento from deck. So you're going to destroy Darkblade and you're going to special summon Anguish from deck. Then, Anguish on summon will allow you to add a Memento monster from deck to hand. So we're going to add Tatsumi Toshigo. Then we're going to activate Tatsumi Toshigo's effect in hand to special summon them. Then we're going to activate Tatsumi Toshigo's effect on field to destroy one Memento monster and send Memento monsters from deck up to the level, like combined levels of the monsters sent up to the level of the destroyed monster. So we're going to destroy Tatsumi Toshigo, and then we're going to send a copy of Memento Mace, we're going to send a copy of Goblin, and a copy of Sleepy. So 3, 4, 5. So we're going to send 5. Then we're going to activate Anguish's second effect, targeting Mace in Grave to destroy one Memento monster we control, and then special summon that target from Grave. So we're going to destroy Anguish and special summon back Memento Mace. Then we're going to activate Mace's effect to destroy one Memento monster and add one Memento card from deck to hand. So we'll destroy Mace and we'll add a copy of Memento Fusion. Then we'll activate Memento Fusion, and because a Memento monster has been destroyed by a card effect this turn, we can shuffle from Grave. So we'll use Mace, Tatsumi Toshigo, and a copy of Goblin to fusion summon our copy of Memento Midline to Goodlicker Creation King. Then on summon Creation King, we'll send a copy of himself from deck to grave. We'll send a copy of Akihiron and a copy of Gatic. Then, new chain, Gatic effect triggers because it was sent to grave by the effect of a Memento monster, and it will special summon itself from grave. Then, Gatic, because it was special summoned, will add a Memento card from grave to hand. So we'll add our copy of Memento Sleepy. Next, we'll activate the effect of Creation King in grave, banishing it to add our field spell, Memento Mictlan. Then, we'll activate Mictlan and chain on Memento Sleepy to the activation, so that way they can't Ghost Ogre our Mictlan. So we'll special summon Sleepy, then Sleepy effect on summon, we'll fusion summon, and we'll use Sleepy and Gatic to fusion summon Memento Twin Dragon. Then, on summon, we'll use Twin Dragon to destroy one Memento monster on field, and add 2 Memento monsters from deck to hand. So we'll destroy Twin Dragon, and we'll add a copy of Memento Mace and a Memento Trihorn Dragon. Sorry, Horn Dragon. Then we'll go Chainlink 1 Mictlan targeting Twin Dragon, Chainlink 2 Twin Dragon, and Chainlink 3 Akihiron. So Akihiron will special summon itself from grave. Twin Dragon will special summon a Memento monster of level 6 or lower from grave. So we'll special summon Sleepy. And Mictlan will summon a Memento monster from grave with a lower level than the targeted monster. So we targeted Twin Dragon, which is a level 7, and then so we'll special summon our Memento Gatic. Next, what we want to do is activate our fusion effect in grave, banishing it and destroying our copy of Sleepy to add a Memento spell or trap from deck to hand. So we will add a copy of Memento Bone Party. Then, new chain will activate Sleepy's effect to Foolish Burial a Memento monster from deck to grave. So we'll send our Memento to Kutlaka combined creation. Then next we will activate Bone Party, destroy Akihiron to special summon a copy of Memento Goblin from deck. Then Akihiron's effect activates, and we'll return the banished fusion from our banished node to our hand. Now, because we have up to 3 different named Memento monsters in grave, we can inherent summon our Horned Dragon. Then, what we can do is we can either activate Goblin's effect to send 2 more names to grave, which I don't think we need to do. I think we have 5 names in grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we send Goblin. So yeah, we can do that. Or we can link summon Abel. But I think the safer option to go for here is to link off our Gatic and our Creation King to create an SP Little Knight. Then we'll activate Goblin's effect to destroy Goblin, and then we'll send a copy of Darkblade and another copy of Tatsunu Toshigo from deck to grave. Then what we'll do is we will shuffle back a copy of Tatsunu Toshigo, a copy of Darkblade, a copy of Goblin, our copy of Twin Dragon, and our copy of, we've already done Darkblade, our copy of Gatic. So we'll shuffle 5 back into deck. And inherent summon our combined creation. And then we'll set our copy of Memento Fusion that we added earlier. And then we've still got our copy of Memento Mace in hand. And we'll pass turn there. On end phase, Mictlan will allow us to set a Memento spell or trap from grave, so we'll set our copy of Bone Party. So, the field doesn't look like much, but Memento end boards are all about, like, they're very layered end boards. So, essentially, what we're looking at now is whenever our opponent activates a card effect, and then on resolution, Combined Creation will allow us to special summon a Memento monster from grave. So what we could do is we can then summon back our Creation King, which is then target up to 3, and then quick effect, pop that many pop that many cards on your opponent's field. We've then got our copy of Bone Party, which we can use on Horned Dragon to special summon, say, an Anguish from deck. And then we can do Chainlink 1 Anguish, Chainlink 2 Horned Dragon, and Horned Dragon will destroy 1 Memento monster we control, so we'll destroy the Anguish, and then 2 other cards on field. So if your opponent has like 2 materials that they're about to make into a Raziel Dueler drive, you can use Horned Dragon, destroy your Anguish and your opponent's 2 Raziel monsters, which will then destroy those, and then Anguish will add a copy of Sleepy from deck to hand, and then we can chain the destruction of Anguish. We can, well, no, sorry, not chain on, but new chain. We can special summon back Akihiron. And then at any point we can special summon Sleepy from hand, and then Sleepy effect to fuse. We can use Sleepy and Akihiron, summon a copy of Twin Dragon, then Twin Dragon effect on summon, destroying Twin Dragon, adding, let's say, a copy of Goblin and a copy of Darkblade, and then we have Chainlink 1 Memento Mictlan, Chainlink 2 the Twin Dragon. Twin Dragon can summon back a copy of Sleepy for argument's sake, and a copy of well, we can summon back a copy of, Akihiron. So then, now what this has is the Memento Mace, because we control Combine Creation, is a quick effect change of heart, hand trap, so that's very useful. Our Goblin that we added, this is a quick effect discard when we control this guy, and our opponent can't target Memento monsters for the rest of the turn. This Darkblade is follow-up for the next turn. Then we have Creation King to destroy Akihiron, Sleepy, and itself to pop 3 cards on their field. And then Sleepy will foolish like Gatic, and Gatic will add back another card, like Bone Party. And then Akihiron will add us back any Memento card we want from either our banishment or our graveyard. Then we also have our SP Banish, and then we also have our Memento Fusion set. So we can fusion summon into a copy of Guardian Chimera at any point in our opponent's turn as well. So it's a very, very layered board, but it is probably one of the best, like, any boards in the current format, in my opinion at least. So without further ado, I will take you to start the Anguish combo. Okay, so as I said, opening Anguish is pretty much the same as opening Darkblade. So what you'll do is you'll normal summon Anguish effect on summon to add a copy of Tatsunu Toshiga. Then we'll special summon Tatsunu Toshiga, activate its effect to destroy itself, and we'll send a copy of Sleepy, a copy of Mace, and a copy of Goblin. Then we'll activate Anguish's effect targeting Mace in grave, destroy Anguish and special summon back Mace. Then we'll activate Mace effect on field to destroy Mace and add Fusion. Then we will activate Fusion, shuffling back our Mace, our Goblin, and our Tatsu. So we'll shuffle these 3 back to fusion summon our Creation King. Then Creation King on summon will send a copy of himself from deck to grave. Sorry, from extra deck to grave. We'll send a copy of Gatic and a copy of Akihiron as well. Then Gatic effect, because it was sent to grave by a Memento card effect, we can special summon it. And then Gatic effect, because it was special summoned, we can add a Memento monster from grave to hand. Sorry, a Memento card from grave to hand. So we'll add Memento Sleepy. Then we will activate the effect of Creation King in grave, banishing it to add our Memento Mictlan. We'll activate Mictlan. Then we'll activate Sleepy and special summon it. Then Sleepy effect on summon to fuse. So we'll fuse Gatic and Sleepy to fusion summon Twin Dragon. Then Twin Dragon effect on summon will destroy Twin Dragon and add a copy of Horn Dragon and Mace. And then Chainlink 1 Mictlan targeting Twin Dragon, Chainlink 2 Twin Dragon, Chainlink 3 Akihiron. So Akihiron will special summon itself, Twin Dragon will special summon Sleepy, and then Mictlan will special summon Gatic. Then we'll activate the effect of Fusion in grave, banishing it and destroying Sleepy to add our Memento Bone Party from deck to hand. Then Sleepy effect, because it was destroyed by card effect, we can Fool of Bearer. So we'll send our Tekutlika Combine Creation from deck to grave. Then we can activate Bone Party and destroy Akihiron and special summon a copy of Goblin from deck. Then Akihiron effect, because it was destroyed by card effect, we can add our Memento Fusion from our banishment back to our hand. Then we can do Goblin effect to destroy Goblin and send a copy of Darkblade and say a copy of Anguish from deck to grave. Then, because we have at least 3 different names in grave, we can inherent summon Horn Dragon. Then we can link Gatic and Creation King into our copy of SP Little Knight. Then we can shuffle one, we can shuffle Gatic, we can shuffle Twin Dragon, we can shuffle a copy of Anguish, we can shuffle a copy of Darkblade, and we can shuffle a copy of Goblin. So we shuffle these 5 back into the deck and summon out our combined creation. Then we will set our Memento Fusion. We still have Mace in hand. And then on end phase, Mictlan will set our copy of Bone Party. And then, same thing as before, during your opponent's turn, Combined Creation can revive our Creation King. And then we have our Bone Party, Destroy Horned Dragon, which will then special summon a Anguish, and then Chainlink 1 Anguish, Chainlink 2 Horned Dragon. So Horned Dragon will destroy Anguish and 2 other cards on field. It has to be 3. You can't do only destroy 2 cards, only destroy 1 card. It has to be 3. So make sure your opponent has 2 face-up cards on field. And then Anguish will add us a copy of Sleepy. And then Anguish destroy 2 of their cards. Then we can do effect of Akihiro Engraved to special summon it because a monster was destroyed. Then we can activate Sleepy effect in hand, special summon Sleepy, and then Sleepy effect on summon to fuse. We'll use Sleepy and Akihiro. We go into Twin Dragon, then Twin Dragon effect on summon to destroy Twin Dragon and add a copy of Goblin and a copy of Darkblade for follow-up. And then Chainlink 1 Mictlan targeting Twin Dragon, Chainlink 2 Twin Dragon. So Twin Dragon, summon Sleepy, and then Mictlan, summon Akihiro. And then we have the 3 destructions with Creation King, so we can go target 1, 2, 3, and then 3 cards on their field and destroy them. And then we have Sleepy effect to Foolish, so we can Foolish at Gatic and then add whatever we want back. And then Akihiro effect when destroyed, we can add a card from Banishment or Graveyard back to hand. And then we still have a fusion set so that we can fusion summon into a Guardian Chimera as well. So the effect, well, the Anguish and the Darkblade are essentially the exact same opening. You basically just end with like 1 less name engraved. And then we'll go on to opening only Tatsumi Tashigo next. Okay, so when you only open Tatsumi Tashigo, it's obviously not as good as opening Darkblade or opening Anguish, but it can still work and provide you a board at the end. So what you're going to do is you're going to special summon Tatsu because you have no monsters on field, and then you're going to activate Tatsu's effect and destroy Tatsu, and then you're going to send a copy of Gatic and a copy of Sleepy from deck to grave. Then you're going to activate Gatic's effect to revive itself. Then you're going to activate Gatic's effect to add Sleepy back to hand. Then you're going to activate Sleepy's effect to special summon itself. And then on summon, you're going to activate Sleepy's effect to fuse. You're going to fuse Sleepy and Gatic into a copy of Twin Dragon. Then Twin Dragon effect on summon, you're going to destroy Twin Dragon. And you're going to add a copy of Memento Anguish and a copy of I'm going to add a copy of Mace. Yeah. I think it's a copy of Mace. And then you're going to normal summon Anguish, because you haven't normal summoned yet. Oh no, sorry, you don't want to normal summon Anguish. You want to normal summon Mace. And you want to activate Mace effect, destroy Mace, and add your Memento Fusion. Then you're going to activate your Memento Fusion, and you're going to shuffle back your copy of Mace, your copy of Gatic, and your copy of Tatsu. So shuffle them back into deck. And fusion summon your copy of Creation King. Then Creation King on summon will send a copy of himself, a copy of Akihiron, and a copy of probably just a copy of Darkblade to get an extra name engraved. Then you're going to activate Creation King effect engrave, banishing itself to add the field spell Memento Mictlan, and to add Mictlan. Then you're going to activate the effect of the fusion engrave, banishing it and destroying Creation King to add a Memento spell or trap from deck to hand. We're going to add a copy of Bone Party. And then we've got Chainlink 1, target Creation King, and then Chainlink 2, Akihiron. So Akihiron will special summon itself from grave, and then Mictlan will summon our Darkblade. Then we can use the effect of Darkblade to destroy. Well, we could destroy Darkblade or we could destroy Akihiron. I think it's better to destroy Akihiron. So we'll destroy Akihiron to special summon from deck. So we'll special summon a Goblin, and then Akihiron will allow us to add our fusion back from banishment to hand. Then we can activate Goblin, destroy Goblin, and send a copy of our combined creation and a copy of Tatsu Toshiga, so we have an extra name engraved. Then we can activate Bone Party, destroying the Anguish in our hand to add a copy of Horned Dragon from deck to hand. Then, because we have 3 or more different names, we can inherent summon Horned Dragon. Then we can shuffle back a copy of Anguish, a copy of Tatsu, a copy of Goblin, a copy of Twin Dragon, and a copy of Sleepy. So we shuffle back these 5. And we summon our combined creation from grave. Then we can either you're probably fine to link off the Horned Dragon and the Darkblade into a copy of SP. Then you're going to set your Memento Fusion in hand, and then go to end phase. And then on end phase, Mictlan will set your Bone Party. Okay, so then again, it's a lower power board, but it's still got multiple layers to it. So you go to your opponent's turn, they would activate whatever card. On resolution, your Creation King will special summon your combined creation will summon back your Creation King. Then at any point when they summon a monster or they activate a continuous spell or trap, like Blue Eyes True Light, you can activate Creation King, destroy itself and whatever monster. Then you've got Chainlink 1 Mictlan targeting Creation King, Chainlink 2 Akihiron. So Akihiron will summon itself, and then Mictlan will summon your Horned Dragon. Then when they again set up another 2 cards that you don't like, you can go activate Bone Party, destroy your Horned Dragon, special summon Anguish, and then you can go Chainlink 1 Anguish, Chainlink 2 Horned Dragon, targeting Anguish and the 2 cards on the field that you want to destroy. So you'll destroy those, and then Anguish will add your copy of Mace from deck to hand. And then you also still have your copy of Fusion, which you can then fuse into. You can shuffle your Anguish and your Darkblade for argument's sake. You can shuffle them back into deck. Summon your Twin Dragon. Then Twin Dragon effect on summon. You can destroy. Probably best to destroy Akihiron here. So destroy Akihiron, and then add a copy of Sleepy and a copy of Goblin, and then Akihiron effect will add Bone Party back to your hand. And then at any point you've got Sleepy effect to quick fuse, special summon, and then quick fuse using say Sleepy and Twin Dragon and maybe Goblin in hand. You've got the Goblin quick effect, so your Memento monsters can't be targeted. You've got your Memento Mace in hand, which is a quick effect change of heart. So overall it's a lower power ceiling and it's a slightly harder combo to do, but it is still a very viable and a very layered end board that a lot of opponents will have problems playing through. Okay, so we'll go on to the last combo now, which is just Memento Goblin. Okay, so for opening only Memento Goblin, as I said earlier, it is probably the worst starter to open with, but what you'll do is you'll normal summon Goblin, then you'll activate Goblin's effect to destroy Goblin, and then send a copy of Gatic and a copy of Fusion to the grave. Then Gatic's effect will activate, summon Gatic, and then Gatic's effect will activate to add Fusion. Then you'll activate Fusion, sending Gatic to grave and shuffling Goblin back into deck to Fusion summon out a copy of Twin Dragon. Then, on summon, you'll activate Twin Dragon, destroy Twin Dragon, to then add a copy of Tatsunu Toshiga and a copy of Sleepy from deck to hand. And then Twin Dragon effect will activate to special summon a level 6 or lower, so you'll special summon back your Gatic. Then you can activate the effect of Tatsu in hand to special summon it. Then you can activate Tatsu's effect to destroy Tatsu, sending a copy of do we want that? Yes, we'll send a copy of Sleepy, Goblin, and Mace, so we get some names engraved. Then we can activate the effect of Fusion Grave, banishing it and destroying our Goblin to add a copy of Bone Party. And then we can activate Bone Party, destroying our Sleepy in hand, to special summon out a copy of Memento Darkblade, and then effective Sleepy to Foolish Burial, so we can send a copy of Akihiron to grave. Then we'll activate Darkblade's effect to destroy Darkblade, and then add special summon Anguish, and then we'll do Anguish Chainlink 1 and Akihiron Chainlink 2. So Akihiron will special summon itself. And then Anguish will add our combined creation. Then we'll link Akihiron and Anguish into our copy of SP. And then we can shuffle a copy of Sleepy, a copy of Gatic, a copy of Mace, a copy of Tatsu, and a copy of Twin Dragon. So shuffle these 5. special summon combine creation. And then that is where we end there. And then during your opponent's turn, when they've activated a card or effect, you can on resolution activate combine creation to special summon Anguish, and then Anguish effect on summon will allow you to add a copy of probably Mace here, just as an extra interruption. Yeah, I think Mace was probably the best option there. So you've now got, again, it's a very lackluster board because Goblin is not the best starter, but you've got an SP interruption, you've got 5k body, and you've got a quick effect change of heart in hand, which for a 1-card combo is not too bad. And I think that that's it for this combo guide. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoy. If you need a Memento deck profile, then go check mine out. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.